Okay, that's so, well, what was it? Yesterday I had a discussion on cheating. That's with the police, right? On my consultation with the international people, police, working with the international people. So I get my file all jumbled up, and I probably didn't realize that I have already saved certain files on your file, certain things on your file as well. Okay, let's continue the class. And please be kind when I'm talking. Can you please silence it for a while when I stop, and then we can speak? Yeah? All right?
Prof,
Yeah.
can you give permission to record?
I'm recording it. Once I finish recording it, I'll send it to you. Yeah?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, I've been doing that the last few classes. I got five classes before. When I record that one and then I hear it back, if you put on your microphone, the background sound will spoil my voice. But if you keep yourself on mute, it'll be better for you to hear. All right? It's a big file, but anyway, with Google Drive, well, I'll be able to send it to you. So be patient. Don't do anything. I will send a copy, record today. Yeah. All right. Maybe it's gonna take some time for it to clear and convert everything into a file, but I'll send it to you. Okay. Boleh? Right. Now that we have done that, I just want to highlight you this this PowerPoint. We are going to look into cheating 415 first, right? In order for you to do that, all right, in order for you to do that, you will need to look into the document, the penal code section 415. All right, learning law, the first thing you have to know is your section. So that is what you are doing. Okay, right? Boleh? All right. Okay, now when we look into this document cheating, all right, I've read that 415A, 415B. Usually, when you have what we call as sections, all right, your first thing you have to find out is what is the actus reus, what is mens rea from that section 415A and 415B. All right, that is a vital thing to identify, because actus reus is the action of the person and mens rea is actually the intention. You must prove in court that the two elements have existed, all right, for you to identify there is cheating in that activities. So let's look into 415A, all right. First of all, over here, what is needed is, all right, dia kata apa? Whoever by deceiving any person. So, right, so deceive. That's the first word. All right, in law, deceive. Deceive can come in the form of actus reus and mens rea. All right, so when we talk about deceive, in Malay it is tipu. Berniat menipu. All right, in English, sometimes it is described by dishonest. All right. Remember when previously we have learned about section 23 and 24 that helps you identify what is dishonest, right? That section will be very vital here in section 415 in identifying the element of crime in cheating. So we're talking about deceive now. What is deceive? All right. Okay, in order to explain what is deceive, you need to look into the explanation 1, 2, and 3. But before we do that, all right, we want to understand this word deceived. All right, first of all, you need to understand that deceive could be mens rea. Deceive could also be in the actus reus. Act to deceive can come in the form of mens rea, in your intention, in your heart, in your mind, right? So it's not easy, okay, to determine. Sometimes on the face value, we can't say that you are deceiving. But because intention to deceive is from your heart or your preparation in your mind. So in order to do that, okay, to be certain that deceive has already been carried out, all right, okay, that deceive is reflected into the actus reus. What is the actus reus? In A, fraudulently induced. Fraudulently induced is an active action to induce the person so deceived to deliver. All right. So the most important thing is when you want to cheat someone, you deceive through your action or through fraudulent act. Fraudulent or dishonesty induce the person to deliver. All right. Okay. So what is it? You combine that and it becomes the actus reus. Right. Deceive is an active action to induce someone to deliver the property. All right. Or deliver a property is actus reus, to consent that any person shall retain or someone can retain. Right, to consent that any person shall retain. Consent, retain. All right, that the first one is dishonesty. All right, fraud, to deliver. All right, that's the first two elements. Now, because either or situation is so clear in 41A, that's the reason why in the main section 415, right, 415, it says that the second one, whether or not such deception was the sole or main inducement. Right, that is the third explanation to the word deceive. The first explanation is that deceive can be seen in the actus reus or in the mens rea. Deceive can be seen as actus reus, mens rea in 415A. All right, okay, that is fraud, to deceive, to deliver, or fraudulently to deceive, to give consent for someone to retain. All right, okay, that's the second explanation. The third explanation is that deceive, all right, need not be the sole element to induce to the action of, all right, deliver the property or retain the property. All right, so many either or, isn't it? Okay, now let's look into, okay, do you have any question here? All right, it is best that you hold your question for a while so we can finish it all, then we understand the whole of this section 415. All right, let's look into B. Intentionally induce the person so deceived to do or omit to do. All right, okay, to do or omit to do anything which he will not do if that element of deceive is not there, or omission causes or is likely to cause. All right, commit is to do, omit is not to do. All right, so let me just continue. Omission causes or is likely to cause damage or harm to any body, reputation, or property is said to cheat. All right, so, all right, we've already looked into the three situation. Now we're looking into the fourth situation. In the fourth situation, all right, the intention solely for the mens rea. The mens rea is to make the person you deceive to do or not to do. All right. Okay. Now, through that act to do or not to do, that person who's doing it, all right, or who should not be doing it, all right, he will lose these damages, cause damages, harm to body, reputation, property. All right. In that way, you are said to commit cheat, right? Cheating. Okay, right? So some books will read it this way. All right. The English will require a little bit more, but in India, Malaysia, which our penal code is the replica of the Indian. All right. In India, cheating is for 20, right? But in Malaysia, cheating is for 15. All right. Okay. So A can become actus reus, B can become mens rea. All right, to identify the element. Now, this element is only important if you are going to court in order to establish your case in the criminal court. All right. However, okay, if you are going to sit down looking into paper, all right, all you have to do is identify A and B inside the document that is in front of you. All right, okay, which is actually more tricky than simply just go to court, all right, to apprehend someone on ground of cheat. All right, okay, now let's look into the explanation one. A dishonest concealment of facts is a deception. All right, so the one that is very clear in the Act 415, all right, explanation one is that concealment is a deception within the meaning of the section cheating, right? Explanation two, mere breach of contract, it's not proof of original intent. So it's not enough mere breach of hampir, all right? Okay, mere breach of contract, it's not of itself proof of an original fraudulent intent, right? But what is needed then? Then you will need to prove there is harm, right? Okay, explanation three. Okay, whoever makes any representation through any person acting as an agent shall be deemed to have made representation himself. All right. So when you cheat, you use somebody else. All right. Okay. Now that someone, all right, okay, is also considered as your agent. So the act is cheating done by him is actually the act of cheating, right? That you are carrying it yourself. All right. Okay. So we've looked into the act. Anyone want to ask anything from the act? From the section 415? Anyone?